It's time to go!
What if Nemo's swimming out to sea?
Oh, don't worry. Just keep your eyes open for him along the way.
Nemo!
Oh, let's go explore, explore, explore. Let's go explore the big blue world.
Mr. Ray, we can't explore without Nemo.
I'm sure we'll see him any minute now.
Is he orange with white stripes and looks kind of like you, only smaller?
Yes, have you seen him?
Seen who? Hi, I'm Dory.
I am looking for my son.
Ooh, I can help. Ooh,
Nemo! Where are you? Jellyfish! On the next one, jellyfish!
all right, Mr. Smarty Pants.
Stop playing games!
Games? I love games. Ooh, I'm thinking of something bouncy that looks like a
Jellyfish!
right. Oh, so now maybe that's something incredible.
That's jellyfish!
You're good. And I'm thinking,
Jellyfish! On the next one, jellyfish!
all right, Mr. Smarty. You're not getting a little I know. It's echoey in here.
Dory, do something!
Hey, Snappy Jaws! Can't catch me?
Stop
You're all gross. More salter, mate. Fish are friends, not food. This is friends. I wonder if, well, you should taste.
Chill, Nemo. It's the EAC. But I've never been in the EAC before.
Just put your fins out and go with the flow.
Check out the big marlin. Woohoo! Okay, little dudes, get ready to ride.
I'm gonna go explore in the big blue around the sea. I'm Dory. In the big blue,
Let's run a freedom.
in the big blue world. We're here with all our friends. Hello, friends. It's the big blue world.
Potatoes, crowns.
Oh, I get to see the root canal. Wait, take me with you. I mean, it's a nice song, but they just never stop. I mean, never, never, ever, never, 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 ever, never, never.
little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. In the desert, nature has created a very different, but no less beautiful living. The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods. Today, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
Mixing leaves and other living materials into our soil, we can make farmland more fertile without the need for chemicals. Here at EPCOT, we're learning to reduce the need for chemical pesticides by breeding and using natural predators, like ladybugs and wasps, to control pests. In the farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals.
The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking. One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world.
Thank you.
Mom, what are you doing here?
When we mention farming, you probably don't think the sustainable system we're using here recycles the water in the tanks. As a result, we're able to save millions of gallons each year. Our small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve in restaurants around Walt Disney World. Innovations like this one can play an important role in our efforts to produce bountiful harvests and still protect natural resources. for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world. These plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yields while more efficiently using resources like water, fertilizer, and pesticides. Another innovation at work here is our integrated pest management program. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides. We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area. Some of our best ideas have been inspired by nature, like these fruit and vegetable trees. By growing these ground plants vertically, we can increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look. In fact, we serve more than 15 tons of produce from our greenhouses in restaurants here at the land every year. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less. In our lab, EPCOT scientists are working with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts is to produce higher yielding and better quality plants.
Merlin Jones. Your monkey's on the loose in the teeth slabs, and he's going bananas with the bananas. Please return immediately. Attention, Professor Quigley, please report to the computer lab immediately. They'll tell you why when you get there. Please hurry. Thank you.
Welcome to our special drive-through open house. I'm Dr. Nigel Channing, Chairman of the Imagination Institute. Hello. On your tour, you'll see how the 5 human senses can help capture your imagination.
Oh, can I go too?
Absolutely not. This is one of our discoveries, the figment of imagination.
Yeah, I know all about the senses. There's sight, sound, smell, touch, coochie-coochie-coo, and taste. Taste my chicken. Can I go? Please, please, please.
No, I don't want you out of my sight.
Out of sight? Okay. Come on, everybody. Here we go.
Figment, you are not to interfere with the tour.
Figment.
Figment? I thought I told you not to interfere.
But you've got it wrong, Doc. It's not about listening with your ears. It's about listening with your imagination.
Continuing now, if I may, in a calm, scientific, figment-free manner, the things we see with our eyes can control the eyes of the imagination. Let's begin by using the eye chart to test your vision. Now, all together, if you would please read line 3 and hit.
With F-I-G-M-E-N-T, you can see things differently. Sure, you can see with your eyes, but imagine what you could see if you used your imagination. Follow the bouncing figment. One spark of light can light your fancy. Your mind sees more than what your eyes see. Your sense of sight can make your fancy fly. There's more to the inwards bit when it's set free. Just turn your imagination loose and anything can happen.
Figment? Figment? Oh, he's gone. Our research shows that smells often trigger the imagination, especially when pleasant, familiar smells come into play.
Come into play? I'd love to.
Figment, this is not a good time.
It's always a good time to use your imagination, so let the good times roll. Woohoo! You win 1 cent.
Figment, don't! Oh, yeah, that really stinks.
Of course, Doc. The nose knows. One awful lift can send you reeling. One lovely sniff can be appealing. Your mind defines what enters through your nose. That's how you tell something's not a
You know, I'm sorry, but after that big stink in the smell lab, I hesitate to send you into the touch and taste labs. Perhaps I should end my open house right here.
Great idea. We'll go to my open house instead. It's much more fun. Right this way, everybody.
Figment, what is going on? You're turning this entire open house upside down.
Upside down? Now you're talking. That's the best idea you've had all day. With just a spark of inspiration, I made my house an innovation. Imagination really clowns around. Things come tied up and upside down. Now here's a real open house. Come on in. So what do you think? Is it me?
Thank you, Figment. And so, as you can plainly see, imagination works the best when it's set free.
You said it, Doc. Imagination is a blast. Imagination, imagination.
Our creation, right at the start of everything that's new. What makes us Hey, Figment, wait for me.
It's fun to use your imagination. Let's go have fun in ImageWorks. Da, 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 da. Anything is possible. Use your imagination.
Happy birthday, Sis.